Alright, welcome, friends, Romans, countrymen, spicy people. Welcome to today's stream of Subnautica. Forewarning, if you haven't already looked at it, I will be doing a short stream today. I do have a music engagement after this, so I'm going to work and get paid for it afterwards. So we're going to be cutting it about an hour and a half point today, but we're still going to get plenty done. So thanks for joining in, and AZ, you were welcome for the 30 minutes early start. It's actually working out all right for me, so we'll probably keep at this starting time for a little while still. I've got my land-based plants ready to go. I just have not put them in the, biome location because I wasn't sure yet how I want to arrange them. I did go to the crash zone, so I've got some more quartz, I've got a lot of titanium, and I gathered up everything for the crash zone location, except for the voxel shrub. That just kind of got an overflow, I think. But I've got everything. I went through the list, and the list is a little weird. I think there's some things that have actually been kind of left out from the crash zone because there's some little, cavern areas that are grooved into it. And I found like crash fish eggs, but crash fish are not listed officially on the wiki for it. So I don't know how we're going to do that. But I've got pretty much everything else in pairs of two. Or, pairs, like the Noah's Ark kind of thing. So 2 of each so they can reproduce. So we're going to put the crash zone stuff in. Which is the bladderfish, the bone shark. Right, that's bone shark, yeah. Boomerang, the eye. I really had to struggle to find eye around there. It's actually in some of the areas around the back towards the mesa and all that. And it's kind of a bleed over, I think, really from some of the other biomes. But it's on the wiki, so we're going to go with the wiki style. Holefish, the hoverfish. May actually not even have enough room for this. Peeper, the rabbit ray, which was these. The shuttle bug, which I actually did forget in other ones. That, and then we have, 2 stalker eggs I'm supposed to have. So I'll have to come back. I'm at least going to get that done. So we're going to get that kind of thrown into the containment for this to start. So they'll be kind of filling in. And then, like I said, I've got the land plants all collected. I went and put 1 of each so I can harvest and then get like a basic layout going for the plants in here once I know how I want to arrange them. And then if I need more of a certain one, I'll go get it. And we've still got the setup like this, kind of one side with the planter pots, one side with just the long planters. So I've got to play around with it a bit. But I am going to get that figured out. Which one's the crash zone? Is it? There we go. We're going to do some fish in here. And, I did not put a hatch on this one. Okay. We'll get the hatch. And this will be kind of what we start with today. And then we're going to move to power production. So sand sharks, that, which I have not had to place yet. Oh, this is going to be the one that has the tightest fit in terms of population, and might be the one I have to actually put a taller tower to it. I might have to add another 1 or 2 multi-purpose rooms below. I really should have put like a hatch on the outside of one of these spots, just for easy access right now. So we're going to get that. I've got 1 more set of eggs. Where's that drop down? And then we're going to start doing a lot of thermal plants. I did a whole plant harvest on the exterior plants. So I have got a lot of the mushrooms, both acid and deep shroom. I've got a lot of the gel sacks. I've got creep vine samples, seed clusters. I just basically went through and emptied out every bit of them like twice through. So a lot of the plant samples inside the base storage itself. So that's going to help eliminate needing that supply set for a little while. And then that should give me enough, hopefully, gel sacks along with my remaining ruby to handle any additional aerogel that I need today. So alright, that's it. That's Stalker. I can't get the Sky Ray. I got the Shovel Bug finally. Sand Shark, Reginald, Rabbit Ray, Peeper, Hoverfish, Holefish, Boomerang, Bone Shark, Bladderfish. That's all the fauna listed for the crash zone. And some of them are very spread out in where you have to find them. And like I said, it's weird. Some of the caves actually have crash fish, but they're not on the list for the crash zone. This is weird. Magnetite, good point. Of course, titanium. I've got a good bit of that. I have still a lot of metal salvage, but I went to the crash zone, so I got more metal salvage. I also found a bunch of the titanium boulders and harvested them, so I have more titanium from this run than I got quartz. So I've still got a good bit of titanium, and I did do a swipe through the full length of the jelly shroom caves to get magnetite, and I found, I think there's 3 or 4 more big boulders of magnetite that I was able to harvest, as well as just a lot of loose pieces. But we're going to basically be building all through this trench is my idea, because we've got a very long trench, and it kind of skirts along the side of that little location. Ooh, we'll grab the sulfur. Scan the sulfur too, since I had not done that yet, apparently. But I want to build through here, and kind of just do this, because, again, my goal is to have, like, 10,000 power thermal on this. I just want to be able to say I did that. Just to say I pushed, and I got 10,000 power in thermal, all on this one base. So now I just gotta find the spots. I know, yes, I could use the foundation to make it a little easier. I may not even be able to get this to build in here. I don't want to use the foundation part, because that seems a little cheaty to me. It seems like it would block the heat from reaching the thermal plant really as effectively. And that does not want to let me build in there. So we're not going with that location. And this is where we have that little bulb part that comes out. This could be useful. I could build there. I kind of want to build in it. I can't even see if it turns green or not at that point. Alright, we'll start there. I gotta get air again. Going to produce a new song today? No, I'm just going to do a gig with a singer that whoever he was having perform originally ended up canceling on him, and so he is needing a guitar player for the day. So he called me just a couple of days ago asking if I could fill in for him. And so, you know, I play guitar for a few hours, I get paid cash, and then I come home. So I didn't want to pass it up. And it's just cover songs. It's just doing all the classic hits. We'll be doing... Oh, what is it? We'll do like... not really... We're going to be doing 80s stuff. A lot of 80s stuff. And then 90s stuff. We'll have like... He likes to throw in Stevie Wonder and Stevie Ray Vaughan mashups, things like that. So we'll have a few things like that going in there. Just, you know, 80s. Do some Bon Jovi. And we got Kiss on the list, too. Things like that. He's more of an 80s guy, though we do a lot more of that stuff when I perform with him. Alright, here we go. Sultans of Swing? No. We're not doing Sultans of Swing. See if I can squeeze one in there. I'm pretty sure I could probably place it right here and still be warm enough for it to work. Even though it's not really in the little lava trench there. Interesting thing is going to be if they start linking in the wrong way. Like when I do the power transmitters, are they going to start connecting in a weird pattern? Because the power transmitters are not really that well done in the end in terms of the how much control you have to manipulate which direction they connect. So I'm hoping this is going to work fine. I'm hoping that a transmitter will reach all of these from here. I think that's got them all. Where's it going? Where's it going? Alright, it's going straight there, okay. Yeah, okay, so it did get all of them, that's good. We may just have to do a few of these little spots. I guess it's acting like I'm not quite... Like, it's too hot, or it's not enough room there for all of them to fit. Wonder how much heat this is going to show. Everything else is 50 degrees, so... we're gonna go 51. That's actually hotter. So we'll just throw 4 along this area if I can get it to work. Yeah, favorite music instrument, hands down guitar, because that's the one I've been playing for over 20 years now. So I've played several other instruments during the years. That's the one I keep playing. I don't know if I've got enough magnetite to hit 10,000 thermal power, but I've got a good bit of magnetite. Let's see how much I'm getting now. I didn't even look when I came to get air. 5,250. Each one's 250. 3 more will put me at 6,000. And then I'll need a total of 16 more after that. So 19 more thermal plants. I might can make that work today. It's still lagging up on me a bit. At times. More so when I'm like turning. Oh yeah, I could just place along here. This'll work. He'll get out of my way. Just so I can say I have 10,000 thermal power. Then I'll throw like... You know, even more when we finally extend downward into the active lava zone. I might see about just building even more thermal plants down there and connecting them in at that spot. I'm thinking I want to have every bit of this connected all the way down to the thermal or active lava zone, so we'll just have like in the end 20 thermal power here. First picture of the black hole. I'm very, you know, glad we finally have something like that. But you got to understand, it's not a standard picture. If you've read the, you know, news information on it, it's not really just a, you know, we snapped a picture with a telescope. It's like either gigabytes or even terabytes of data that they crunch together to create the image from just a variety of sources. And wow, he is like really aggressive right now. I need healing. But yeah, it's a case of, you know, it's nice to see a representation of something that we've already figured out mathematically. This is how it should work. This is what it should be like. And now we have evidence that kind of points in that direction. Saying, yes, this is a black hole. Picture of the biome on every biome. I mean, yeah, we could try to find something like that. I mean, I guess I could go and just make pictures for that. And where did I put the other... Where was my other build at before I got attacked? Oh, you see the... As I turn, that stutter. Gotta be over here because of the eruption effect. Wish that could be just turned off. That is really detrimental to performance at times. Especially when I have something this big that I'm building to make, you know, for a big effect. Now, get away from me! Yeesh. I need a habitat builder mod for the sea moth. So I can just build from the sea moth. wide shot of the Aurora for the crash zone. Maybe get one that shows like it, you know, kind of landed. I'll have to look. That'd be interesting. I'm sure there's probably like, you know, that artist representation style drawing for some of these that I could find. Maybe get just those pictures off the internet. I have to play with the building or the creation of the pictures and the sizing to make sure they look right. I've got to get away from him. It's been a long time since I've been using first aid kits consistently, and now I'm being constantly attacked, so I might need to take a couple with me this time. He's being really aggressive. Alright, let me get a bearing on my direction. There we go. It's easy to see when you don't have, like, that happening. Oh. Why you gotta be so mean, Mr. Lizard? All of them are connected? Yes. I mean, it's just right outside this moon pool. Come on. Alright, so that was another 2,000 right there. That leaves me with 11 left. 11 more to get 10,000 power. Wonder if I could just add 3 more right here real quick. See, the lava spot itself is very tricky to get them to place quite right. We'll do it right here. See if it gives the same 50 degrees. As if it will stop bumping me around kind of thing. Oh, 69! Aha! 69 degrees there. That's almost as hot as sitting on the lava itself. So, alright, this will give me, if I get one more after this, that levels me out, leaving only 8 more thermal plants. And hopefully I have the supplies for that. I'm thinking that it's either magnetite or the gel sets I'm going to run out of. And then we'll have 10,000 thermal power to the base. Well, let's go. Actually, yeah, let's go get food. I'm getting a little thirsty. Anything drop? Nope. Alright, there we go. That helps, but we're gonna top it off. Might as well. There we go. So now, I can actually see without the eruption effect and without all the lines in the way. Got thermal place there. There's some more right underneath, I believe. Yeah, that's going to be really cool to just say, oh yeah, I got 10,000 thermal power. That's all this base needs. Really, I don't need anything other than that. We'll do a, like I said, extend down to the active lava zone with the same base build, just connecting out further down. We'll have thermal power down there, probably push to 20,000, and then I'm going to do another base later on. And AZ, I did kind of look at your idea. I've got a different idea of how I want to approach the same basic concept. But I do have another place I want to go, and I'm going to build like just a big kind of defensive base. Not so much military, but defensive for protecting the pathway to here. Sort of like we got the gateway over there. We'll do the same sort of thing. But that's going to be much later. First, we've got to get this base really decked out. And oh, I need 8 more. Let's see if I can expand on this right here, since, hey, that's 70 degrees right there. Yeah, we're just going to build here, assuming I'm not being harassed by the lava lizards. Lithium batteries. That is not one of the elements I'm using in my mods. Normal batteries work well enough for me until I get the ion batteries, and I'm still using normal batteries for most of my stuff. Normal power cells, and I'm still doing fine. The only thing I really got ion battery in is the habitat builder because of how much I'm using it in a live stream. Or is this 4 I added? I think this is number 4, right? That I just added right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay, so that's 4. They're all connecting. Good. And maybe I can squeeze another. Oh, look at that. That's all linking into that one now. I think that before it was like linking separately, and now it has decided to link those in a chain. Better air tank. Which one am I using right now? The ultra. Yeah, I haven't made the ultra high capacity tank yet. I probably can. I should have everything for that. I think it was the case I had not found the ultra high capacity tank yet until I got to a certain point, and then I was like, oh yeah, I got that, so now I need to worry about making that later. And I just forgot about it. Alright, so yeah, I can do that. We'll just go ahead and upgrade that. Thank you for pointing that out, because that will make a difference in time. Not a huge difference, but it will help. I've got extra lithium. I did grab more of that while I was out working. There we go. Alright, so how many more do I need at this point? Is there 4 left? Yes. 4 more thermal plants. If I can see. Really wish I could turn that effect off. I think I can do... I can just mix 4 between these 2 points. Yeah. We'll do 4 more here. Spawn the sea dragon into the alien containment. You're trying to get them to fight, AZ? You want to see the sea dragon do dueling with the Emperor? Oh no no no! What am I out of? I was just not out. Like, am I out of range from all my titanium? Surely I'm not out of titanium. Not with as much as I grabbed. Let me go and let me check. I should not be out of titanium right now. I did clear all the extra lockers out of here, finally. So that's all moved into the main storage area. You know what, let's just simple test. No, I am out of titanium again. Out of all the other stuff I could run out of, I ran out of titanium again, despite how much I got before the stream. Alright, then we'll do a quick run. That's all I'm missing, I'm confident. Sure, I've got enough ruby and gel sack. Well, I know I get enough gel sacks and magnetite left, so we'll go get some titanium. We'll head back for titanium this way, and actually, let me check and see if anything has spawned back in. You know, the big boulders do tend to spawn in again once you seem to be out of the area for a little while. Diamond. Plenty of deep shrooms. Alright, here we go. Spawn a small sea dragon? I don't know about that. When we tried the, we tried spawning in the Reaper Leviathan last time, it spawned them outside, or actually inside the base, but he swam outside because he was normal size, not small. Alright, I see this titanium, and this titanium was not even marked yet. Ah! Quit attacking me. They're being more aggressive today than normal towards me. I'm encroaching their habitat. I've got way too much stuff here now. They're like, get out. That was 4 pieces of titanium. There's one that's stuck inside. I could get enough titanium from this. Oh. And the ruby. We'll get the ruby as well. I am making aerogel, so... There we go. Yeah, I can get enough titanium from this. Right here, right next to home. And I think that is close. It should be close. Looks like, how many is that? The last one, or is that one of the last ones? What am I? Okay, come on. Oh yeah, there. That's right. It does not treat the sea moth as available storage. One of the only drawbacks of the EasyCraft mod is it doesn't see the storage of the sea moth or prawn suit when you're trying to build. There we go. Alright, so that is somehow redirected to the wrong button. Okay. Let's go and check, because I cannot remember now. One more. I need one more over here. So that was the next to last one. And I should have enough titanium. I should have enough aerogel. If I'm out, it should be because I am short gel sack. And I've got plenty. There we go. Come on. Yep, we got it. And I am out of probably gel sacks, like I said. I had that. Oh, I have one ruby in there and it got used. I may have actually run out of ruby as well. That's a little surprising. Of course, I haven't been really burning through ruby as quickly as other stuff. There we go. Thank you for the like and subscribe, Josh. Yes, I'll still be working on the zoo, but, you know, last stream we kind of finished most of the work for it. Now it's just a matter of putting creatures in place and saying, hey, you know, this is the fauna for this biome. And then at the end, once I know I've got the right population count for everything, that there's nothing missing, and I have to like extend any of the structures downward for more population volume, I'll go back in and then start doing all of the plants. I have a feeling that I have not tried it yet, but I feel like the plants would kind of break when you extend downwards, since, you know, you kind of would be moving the bottom section lower. So I feel like that would cause a problem. Am I out of ruby and gel sacks? I actually run out of gel sacks finally. And I think I could turn off the ruby. That will help a bit with my frames per second. And there we go. Bam. That should be enough. Which one was it again? Was it over? There we go. You did a lot of shopping, AZ. That's good. Did you buy anything substantial, like computer related? Why am I? Why are you being so aggressive to me today, Mr. Lava Lizard? Normally you're not attacking me this readily. Yes. That's it. Killing you. I'm killing you. Alright, let me figure out what I'm missing, because apparently it's not just Ruby and the gel sacks now, for some reason. Or this is just not treating it right in my inventory. Let's try to throw all of this in too. Just here, so I have it, you know, with me if I need some later. Look, I do have that grow bed with, like, well, I've got 2 grow beds with the gel sacks over there. That should be, I mean, for most part, sufficient for what I need the gel sacks for. There we go. So I just need to actually get it all in my storage for some reason. Apparently, it did not want to build or create aerogel because I was not next to a fabricator, I guess. For some reason. There we go. 10,000 thermal power. 10,000 thermal power in this base. And, well, not that one. It was this way. I'm using nothing right now because I haven't been taking any water out of production. So I've got all of these sitting idle right now. We're going to change that. There we go. Plenty of salt. Plenty of water. Actually, I want to see if this actually drains at all, or if I'm producing enough power that this is not enough to even drain all of it. No, I'm still draining. Even with enough to produce 10,000 power, that set of water filtration machines is pulling enough active power drain to show actual drain on my power level. That is very expensive in terms of power production then. I feel like that's almost overly expensive for the game. Alright, let's see. We are... yeah, here we go. I'm going to have a lot of copper for signs in this place. So, let me get my water dropped off, and we'll check the reproduction and hatching progress of the crash zone containment. There we go. I'll dump that for now. Plants in different biomes. If you mean, like, try checking the growth speed between the different ones, or take, like, a plant from one biome and place them in a different one to see if it changes their speed. Is that what you're meaning, Josh? Like, if I take a plant from the bulb zone, does it grow at a different speed down here, or does it still grow at the same pace as the bulb zone? Is that what you're referring to? Let's go with... I'm thinking probably not, but it's always a possibility. From what I've seen, most of the plants, you know, just stick to their typical growth cycle. Got good levels for those. Yep, jelly shroom is showing good. And now we got the crash zone. Stalker eggs have not hatched. We could be at a population limit because they were not dropped in that long after the others. Or did they open? I see the small fish. The rabbit rays have hatched. Now it's looking like it's the stalker and the bone sharks have not hatched yet. And then there was sand sharks as well. I'm not seeing sand sharks, so this may be one I do have to build down lower. My base looks like it's from below zero. Why is that? Because it's got so much more going on, or because of the big platform I've got built? Oh. That's got a good balance of population. This should be fine. They should be hatching. There, okay, so there's a sand shark. The sand shark hatched. That's the sand shark. So they're just taking a little bit different pace for some of the eggs to hatch. That should be. And they're all dumped in at the same time. So in this case, that one's taking a little longer. That could be... That... Oh, wait, no, there we go. We got a stalker that hatched. You would think that the eggs, when initially dropped in, should count towards the current population limit. But we got... Alright, we got 2 stalkers now. I guess that one hatched and it looks kind of like it didn't. Alright, so there's a bone shark. Sand shark, bone shark. And 2 stalkers. Alright, everybody is hatched. Everybody's, you know, growing up nice and big. So we've got plenty of stuff filling in. And oh, this is so going to stutter in the end when everything is full and all the glass windows are in place. So I do have some quartz. I just don't want to use it yet and run out again and be like, oh, now I need quartz for this and I don't have it. Alright, so 10,000 thermal power. That means I need to start getting some lights going around this place too. That has a nice visual look. I like it. But I do need to put some more regular lights all around. Especially the spotlights so we can track predators. And I don't think I'm going to build too much higher than this. And if I do, well, that's fine because I'll have a gap on this level. Or, you know, gap between this point and the next. So we'll just do like... Wow, so one of the plants was glitching through there. Alright, we're going to do like another one of these right here. Just kind of do this to monitor our predators as they come around. And, oh, I'm out of titanium again. That's like the weirdest thing to ever run out of in this game. Because you always had so much just from the wreck or salvage part. But, you know, when you're using up 5 titanium per build, I guess that is going to be pretty fast. Oh, what was that? I had 3,000 and I added 7,000 in power. So that was 28, which means 140 titanium for that entire build. I think. So... I'm not sure. Well, see, in total, how many thermal reactors for this? If it's 4 per 1,000, and I've got 10,000 power, so that's 40 thermal reactors total, and I've just added 28. So yeah, 40 thermal plants with 28 added just now. That was 140 titanium I just used for this build. See, where am I at relative to that tunnel part? There we go. See, now it's doing better now I'm getting away from the base. Start getting in that area around the base, yeah, it stutters a bit. Rival weapon platform? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Well, we'll do like a different installation at another point, and I'm going to do a lot of nuclear reactors for that one. But also, I want to still do a large solar panel installation at some point too, I believe. Alright, that should be enough. Right. So yeah, I got a scanner room right there. Titanium. this should give me some stuff, because there should be at least some that has respawned in the Lost River area here since I last came through. Yeah, building big in this game, you really do see performance hit. This is just not developed and set up right for really big builds. Enforcement platform, thermal plant. Oh, I don't know. I mean, the thermal plant, you know, they've got ion technology. The thermal plant's technically supplying for both that and the containment facility power, because, you know, they're generating ion cubes there. I don't have anything to make ion cubes in my own base, so I can't really say, you know, putting this much power generates an ion cube. If we had some option like that, like, oh, once you scan the platform to make ion cubes, it gives you your own variation, so you can make your own ion cubes in your base, and which would be cool. It would be nice to have that feature. Be like, oh yeah, you can do this, but it's going to take like 5,000 points of power to produce one ion cube, whether that's a continuous draw or just over time. You know, like the water filtration is a slow draw over time. But yeah, that would be a nice thing. But if we had something like that, we could at least judge how much power that's producing. I would say it's probably still the thermal plant in the game, the precursor base, is still producing more than I am right now. So, if I really want to, we could always expand more at this point. But I think I will wait and expand once I build down to the active lava zone. We'll do the same thing again, like another 10,000 power from thermal in the active lava zone, like 40 more thermal plants minimum there. Maybe even more than that. Certainly that. I am in range. Why is this not being scanned? No, but the Ghost Leviathan, there's two places where the Ghost Leviathan will be a problem in here. And the one in this area is not far. It's not far, but it's not close enough he's going to bother me. He's up, I have to go up a little acid waterfall. And hey, got some quartz. See? Proof that the Mars deposits do respawn. It just seems like I think you have to save outside the area and be outside the area for a certain duration for stuff to kind of repopulate. How many mods on the save? I think I've got everything updated correctly right now on the notes, so you can count down. I think it's like 12 is what I've got total in there that are ones I'm actively pointing, you know, making use of. Then I have a couple I think I have just in there from my previous saves that I was playing that I have not removed yet. But they should not be on the list. There are some I have installed, I'm just not using them. Because as nice as they were kind of a short-lived enjoyment, and I just don't see a big use for them. So there are some I have installed but not putting to use or planning to put to use. Alright, we got a good bit of titanium. Plenty of titanium showing all around me. Even stuff that has already been picked up or is glitched into the ground, and more quartz. There we go. Oh, that actually in here? No, it's not. That should be right here. And it's already gone. Yeah, if you could take apart the Aurora, that would make the game a little too easy. But alright, go in here, start dismantling everything in the Aurora, and you got tons of supplies. It wouldn't just be titanium that would be affected by that, it'd be all this other stuff. Kind of the same effect as if you followed my most recent mod series I just finally finished yesterday, the Dragona's Retreat mod. you do the adventure survival style one where you don't just get everything, instead of fixing the bases like I did, you could technically just say, hey, let's go in and break down each base for parts and use it for supplies. And here's titanium I forgot, or I guess I ran out of room for previously. It was still there. It didn't despawn. With as much time as I've played since last drilling in this area, it did not despawn. Feels like there's something wrong there. You should have a timeout on dropped items that they should despawn after so long. Even if it's as high as 2 hours of gameplay, it should still clear them out. Yeah, and like Emerald says there, the Aurora is a landmark. Plus, there'd be some stuff that'd be kind of hard to dismantle on it, even if you could. I think it'd be better to be like, like the prawn suits that are in the prawn suit bay. It'd be nice if you could actually, besides scanning them, break them down for parts. Treat them as like a buildable thing, but then you'd have to have a corresponding part in the habitat builder, basically. And you know what? We're going to put that not here, but here in the base. Let's keep my storage clear on the Cyclops. Oh yeah, we got... And I walked off the ledge. Alright. Alright, that should be plenty of titanium for right now. I'm gonna leave that for a moment while I go and keep building these. Because we do need... I need to make some power usage on this. What's the point of having 10,000 power if I'm not actually having that 10,000 power put to use? Wow, it got really, really kind of, not stuttery, like stop go, but just really low frame rate there for a moment. Yay! Yay, it's tracking him, and yeah, get away. Come here, come here. That's right, run away. Alright, we're gonna do this side. Needs to be... We should have had more lighting options, I think, in the end, too. Beyond just these. I mean, the floodlights are nice, but it'd be better if they were adjustable in different angles. I'd like to be able to have it where you place them and then you can choose, like, which way they point. Like, you can point them upwards, because the stand, facing it around that makes it really limited, and you can see how sometimes that stand has to look a little crooked in its connection to the base to make it point the right way. Oh yeah, look at that stuttering. Big frame rate drop. Again, warning. If you decide to download this in the end, once this game save is done, make sure you are running it with a hefty PC, or you have your graphics turned down when you come in this area, because this is not running well right now on an i7 with a 1080 graphics card. So definitely something you will make sure you have plenty of horsepower to handle. What else will we're gonna... Oh, we definitely need to do something here, like a premiere type, like museum floodlights all over the place. We'll do multiple ones here. How long have I played Subnautica? I've been playing it since early access, very early access days, when it was a lot less in the game. And it came out last year, so it's been 2 years that I've been playing it at this point. Actually, a little over 2 years, I would say. And then I'm going to be still doing this save, I'm sure, through most of the year until Below Zero is finished in full release. So I've still got a lot of game time left in the game itself. There we go. think I'm going to cause problems doing all the spotlights too, but I'm going to try it. AZ, my dog is doing fine. He is chilling probably on the couch right now.
30 seconds.
Because he doesn't care to, you know, sit on the floor next to me while I stream, unless, of course, there's a thunderstorm, and then he wants to be right next to me because he's scared. Rest of the time, he's just like, I'm going to sit on the couch, listen to the neighbor dogs bark, look out the window. So he's probably sitting on the couch, perched up, looking out the window right now. If I had to guess. That's what he tends to do a lot now. Alright, got food, got O2. Ah, you can see how much my frame rate is suffering right now. In some areas. Not everywhere, it's just in some places. Right there. Alright. Get another one. Come on. There we go. Alright, let's get a look at this. I'm not going to try use 10,000 power up in lights. That would definitely kill my frame rate. But yeah, okay, we got spotlights over there. Or, you know, yeah, spotlights tracking for creatures. We got spotlights there, which this kind of gives like a movie premiere, museum opening type thing. A big floodlights going in the sky. That's what that feels like to me right now. That's what I was going for. I think I might do the corner ones as well. And then we'll actually do the back one here too. We won't do all of them, but we'll at least get like a kind of generalized full coverage with certain specific ones. Audio! Good afternoon. My PC specs, it's a 6th gen i7. 32 gigs of RAM, which right now I am only using just under 18 total. That's the game, that's my streaming software, that's Windows, that's everything. Game itself is installed and running off an SSD, so it's not hard drive speed. And I've got a GTX 1080. So graphics should be pretty much covered. It's just a matter of how much I've got going in the game right now. And I've got it on custom high settings. Because normally it's not a problem. It normally runs pretty well, but it's not doing so well when I build big. Oh, out titanium again. So I need 7, or at 1 too, so 8 total spotlights finished. And I think I want to do some over there as well, pointing outwards at least. Well, I still have not even color-coded my sea moth. We need to do that. We need to have a, I don't want to go black. I want to keep it a brighter color because it's more visible then. Oh yeah, like, we'll just go with that. Name, we'll say with the black. Interior, that could be black. I don't care about the inside being dark. And then the stripe, ooh, I wonder if I get it almost like a goldish color. Really don't have like a good yellow on it for that, because it's kind of, it gives like that, too much of that metallic. Like that's red. So it's got a certain color offset for it, which is not what I would want. Yeah, that's the white. Alright, we're just gonna go with black. There's Sea Moth. We'll keep it named Sea Moth. I have not picked a name for this one yet. Think this way again. We'll go back to Lost River. I think I still have my scanner room going over there. I don't think I turned it off. think I forgot to turn it off when I left. So again, we're coming up on an hour mark. I'm only going to be able to do about an hour and a half today, because I do have to leave right after this and go do a music gig. So, shorter stream today, but we're still getting some stuff done. Get to hang out for a little bit. And then next week should be back to normal length. And I know I need titanium, but I'm grabbing copper too, because I need a lot of copper after I made all of those signs in the zoo for the different rooms. I think I got them all. I might be wrong. Some of this, my progress each stream blurs together at times. I just know I did a lot of copper usage last time for the zoo. I'm gonna get a bit more. Hopefully I'll find some big titanium boulders. That makes it so much easier when I just get a lot of it in one go. And there's titanium that's already been taken. One of the worst things about the scanner room and the heads-up display thing is it doesn't help when it's pointing to stuff that you can't get to. Whether it's just the leftover, like it's saying it's there but it's not, because you already harvested it, or because the item's there but it's stuck, glitched into the ground. This definitely should have been fixed with an update after the game released. I guess we'll keep going this way. The other lights, are you talking about the little lamps, like flashlight lamps? I've played with those a little bit, but I haven't really done much because they're quite expensive by comparison to the light sticks. So normally I've just placed the light sticks instead. That's from like an early state of the mod, if I am remembering right, before the official light sticks were added to the game. And then once those were added, it was kind of like, okay, now you have this, and it's ultimately a little cheaper. Oh, hey, look, more quartz. And more copper over there. So I'm looking for titanium. I'm finding everything else. Chuck Marcuson, well, thank you for watching. Thanks for coming and joining in on the stream, too. Alright, and still no titanium. Oh, there we go, finally. And let me guess, I'm going to probably be like running low on room, so let's move supplies over. That may actually be all I had. Oh, they're safe. So this should let me finish most of the spotlights I'm wanting to put down right now. But I still need more. This is really a case where I do need a lot more titanium. I feel like I should have grabbed a much larger amount of metal salvage than I did. I was trying not to overload my storage every time with metal salvage, but now I feel like I should have. I don't think this is a problem for me right now, but hey, there's Ruby. I also did grab a lot of table coral samples when I was in one of the little trenches in the crash zone, so I don't think I have to worry about that for a while. But I am close enough to come get some when I do need it. Alright, am I out of the range of it right now? Yes, I am. No, I'm not. Just not picking anything up other than stuff that's already detected that I've already gotten. So, yeah, it'd be nice if that was fixed. I wouldn't see all these things that are, like... Which, actually, I'm not even seeing anything right now. What? I'm in range. but it's not scanning anything. Too bad we can't, like, take this. Come on, give me. I want to take it. I want to decorate a little spot of my base with that. Oh, wait. I see quartz there. I mean, I'm taking damage, but it's not that much. I've got the damage reduction. There we go. Now I've got a lot of titanium showing elsewhere. Lithium. I think I actually do have enough sulfur at the moment. That's pointing all back into the other tunnel. I'm just close enough now for it to pick up. Not actually pointing to anything in here I can get. And where's my big buddy? Should be somewhere close by. There he is. I see him in the distance. Way up there. He can stay over there away from me. Oh, look. I was seeing stuff. Now I'm out of range again. So apparently this is counting, even though it shows on the map I'm in range. It's not actually in range. Let's see. Where's that? Yeah, I'm out of range. So... Oh, well, I'm in the vertical range. I'm just not close enough because of my height to it. Wish the mod accounted for that. It would be good if it did, so you wouldn't be seeing, oh yeah, I'm in range of this, and wait, no, I'm not, because that's 1,000 meters down from where I am. I think I got everything then. Subnautica from start. Make base for good stuff. Well, I've got a couple of videos of really good places. If you want to check those out in my tip video group. But really, you know, one of my favorites I've said in the past is the plateaus area. Either between the safe shallows and the crash zone towards the Aurora, because you have nearby wrecks where you get some good supplies. You also have easy access to the safe shallows, the kelp forest, the mushroom forest, the crash zone itself. You've got a good location there with a lot of supplies all around you in that area of the plateaus. And if you go towards the jelly shroom cave area of the plateaus, then you have access to, well, the jelly shroom cave, the plateaus, kelp forest, safe shallows, crash zone, and also the in that direction the crag fields and the Grand Reef, Deep Grand Reef areas. So to me, the most well-rounded ones, the ones I like using for the main base, if I'm just doing one big base typically, is the plateaus, because you've got so much nearby. It just gives you a really good balance. Audio, I decided what game I'm going to get into, but I want to save it as a surprise. I don't want to spoil the fun for next Friday's video, but I did already decide on the game, and it's downloaded, it's installed, but I have not actually opened it yet. But it's one I have been having people recommend to me to check out once it was made available. I've looked at some of the aspects of it, and it's definitely right up my alley in terms of being a, you know, building oriented type game where I go and build big structures, stuff like that. So it's going to be a lot like this, but there's a bit more of an automation aspect from what I can tell. But again, I'm not going to say exactly what it is. I want to save that as a surprise for next week. Oh, that stutter. right here. And it's also, I mean, where I'm at right now, I'm pretty sure part of the stutter is the fact that as I'm moving, because it's fine right now, like look, there's no real stutter, but as I started moving beyond a certain distance, it kind of starts to lag up a little bit. And I think that's gotta be something to do with the calculations going on of all the creatures that are inside the containments around me right now. I mean, normally you don't have that concentration of creatures around you. Even if you build a really big vertical stack for your containment, I've got several larger containment stacks filled with creatures right now. Plus all the, you know, creatures in the area too. And a lot of plants that are only going to get worse. I'll be playing a lot more stuff. I hope I have enough. I really don't want to have to go looking again right now. I want to get this part done. If I have to go looking again, we're going to go in the other tunnel. Back towards the other Lost River section. Oh, I am out. Great. Josh, I stream live on YouTube same week, pretty much every time, Saturdays, and it's always going to be the Subnautica stuff unless I just like, okay, I need a break, and we do some other game for like a single stream just to have some variety. And then I stream on Twitch, for me, Sunday evenings and Tuesday evenings. And right now, my game of choice on Twitch is Outlaws of the Old West, because it's a building game, but it's not a sci-fi building game. It's a much different style in the end. There's a lot more manual harvesting aspect, which makes it grindy, but it's a nice difference from doing just the sci-fi focused stuff like I've done so much of with this and other games. Oh, I hear him. He actually chased me. He came out of the wall here and chased my Cyclops all the way up here and then turned and went down into the ground. Instead of turning and going back through the wall, he went into the ground when he chased me the last time I went up this way. And I was thinking, oh great, now he's going to glitch. He's going to get stuck down there in the active lava zone, and there's going to be 2 of them down there now. But fortunately, that did not happen. Let's see, we're going to go, like, yeah, this way. Sticking to the tunnel away from the... Oh, there's some titanium. As long as he is not, like, right on my tail. He's being glitchy, too. He actually was, when I came back through this area, he was far up the tunnel and like just swimming around in circles for a moment till I got close, and he kind of jetted back to the drop down area. Yeah, the fabrication tool also does kill the frames rate. We did see that before. If you just have the habitat builder, or I don't know if you mean like the fabricator or the habitat builder, but yeah, the habitat builder, just holding it does drop frame rates a bit. Which is weird that it drops frame rates just by you holding it in your hand, but you know, it does. But it's also just the fact that, you know, I've got so much stuff that's having to be managed and stored by the game while I'm doing this. Same thing happened my 3rd season with the big solar farm build, and I had, it was like 50 grow beds of each different type of plant. So I had maybe close to 100 bilbo trees, 100 lantern trees, and it was just, it really killed the frame rate when you looked in that area because of all the calculations rendering that was going on for it. Let's grab some more before I head back to get food. Or, well, water, main thing. We should have like an emergency storage compartment in this where it's like, oh yeah, this is not an adjustable compartment. You can't take and add to it. You can't remove from it. It's like an emergency compartment for like a single or two items. You know, like here's a bottle of water, here's a nutrient block, so when you're out, you can have them there, or have it like, oh, hey, I'm going to throw in an emergency power cell just in case I forget to charge up enough or I go too far and now I'm out of power. I can pull out my emergency power cell from my, you know, glove box and do that. There should be like something of that style on the sea moth, I feel like. Josh, my main goal for this work effort in Subnautica is just build a big base with ideas from my community, by chatters that are here in the live stream, the comments after the videos go up for long term on YouTube. Because I've built big before. Now I like having the aspect that while I'm doing all this boring grinding part, it's not as dull because I get to talk to people. Usually when I'm just doing the grind, I am focused dead on, not doing anything else. I'm just like go point to point to point, and it's a lot more efficient at that time. I get a lot more supplies, a lot more kind of done because I am completely focused on what I'm doing and trying to get the most out of my time. But when I'm doing the stream, it's always just, hey, let's relax, let's hang out, talk, and get as much done as I can, kind of thing. Oh, no you don't, no you don't, no you don't. I know what you're gonna do. Ha 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 ha! Got away. I think I got away. I was getting a little worried there, and I just realized I have not even saved since I started the live stream. So if I get destroyed, my sea moth gets destroyed, there goes an hour of work, or I have to rebuild the whole sea moth. So it's time to drop this off and save and get food. I put all my stuff into the base storage now, just for the fact that I want to keep it here and keep room free in the Cyclops for later. It doesn't even feel like I'm running anymore because there's stutter at points. Alright, I'm just going to grab food from here. Yeah, fortunately below zero, I have, you know, I ran through as much as I could with it. Up to the point where it's like, wow, you know, there's really nothing else for me to do right now until they update. With something else, you know, I did the update with the sea truck and the cheeky monkeys. And that's really the last thing I've seen coming from the developers for it. So yeah, unfortunately, we're at that point of the early access cycle where we're in between going through all the new stuff and having stuff to check out, and then having that wait for another new release with more new stuff.
All systems
online. Oh, alright, I'm gonna drop this off now. I think that should give me enough, because that was a bit of titanium. Bunch of quartz and copper that I've gotten this time.
Systems online.
And yeah, let's go back out and finish. Not that. Finish over here. We're gonna get this last set. Unfortunately, yeah, now we're getting to that point. We got about 15 minutes I have left I can do before I have to call it for today's stream, so I can get out of here and go do my gig. We're at least going to get this done. No power, don't tell me that. I've got power. What? Let's see. All right, so this was mentioned earlier about the lamps. So we'll do Actually, no, I know what I want to do. Yeah, we'll do this. We'll do a lamp. Instead of a light on this, because it is kind of underneath, we're going to do a lamp here. Interestingly, it's got to turn sideways. I guess that kind of, you know, fits in. Okay, I've never actually messed with doing like this one. There we go. So we'll go with that. But yeah, we got the light level. Let's see. Let's adjust the range. Oh yeah, we're gonna do that. The maximum range. This may cause problems in the end, but let's go with it. Oh, thank you, Al. Thank you for that. Very much appreciated. Oh yeah, look at that. When you go maximum range on it, that works really well, actually. I think we're gonna have to do a few of these around here now. And fortunately, it does not bleed through, like, there's no top piece to it showing through the underside there. So it's not bleeding through on the foundation. It's actually like it's mounting to the foundation on the side rather than just kind of glitching through. Definitely need to play with the color though. I'd like to have it a little bit. So that's just changing the look of it itself directly. We can have blue light with red light showing in the distance. Yeah, that's interesting that you could change it like that. Intensity. That's funny, it actually goes above. I think that's where it was originally. And that seems to be just the light intensity on the light itself, not so much the range that it's covering. So that looks... I think I'm going to stick with that. And that gives me an idea. An idea. I'm hoping this works. This is the middle. So we're going to do like this. I want to see how this works in the end. So range. We're going maximum range. Oh, what? Too far, overshot. There we go. All right. So now I want to scoot back and see how this looks. If this doesn't work, we're going to take it out, but David, thank you too. You guys are awesome. All right, now that's interesting. It's lighting like there's a bowl bottom piece to the multi-purpose room. So the light's underneath, and yet it's shining light up this way to the side multi-purpose rooms. Is what it looks like. Like if I'm right here, I cannot see that light. I still can't see the light, and yet I'm being affected by the light. Also, the shadow effect on this is having problems. That's not working out as well. I was really wanting to be more of a downward glow to light up that area a bit more, but it's not doing that. That did not work out the way I was kind of hoping. I may do like a group of those at like another base location as like a beacon, but that might have to wait. We might have to kind of restrict what we're doing on those. I don't want to put it around the habitat. I don't want to make it where it's so bright they can't sleep. We already got the glow from the lava area. But that is a nice effect. I'm going to leave that one for now. Actually, we'll do one here too. Which way am I? Okay, I'm facing this way then. Oh, stutter. Think. Out like that. I think. Roughly. Alright, we're going to do in range. Funny, range is F. I mean, red is R, but, you know, range is R, too. I'm not sure where F came into for range. Oh, and that's got a completely different color now. I kind of like the straight white color on it. So it's got to be the red. Because I did change the red color of it. There we go. Okay. No more blue off color. There we go. We got this nice kind of spread out glow on it. It actually does work. It's not that bad. Really is not that bad. And I'll probably move the scanner room up top later. Once we get more stuff done, I may add some kind of... Ooh, that could be a good place for like an enclosure. Like one of the containment enclosures I want to build. And move the scanner room up here later on. Man, we got a lot of work left to do on this. I am nowhere close to done with this. I do think now, though, I am secure enough I can go ahead and maybe start doing some windows on the cuttlefish enclosure. If it works. There we go. I just realized I still have not saved. Oh, that was lag. Yeah, this is going to be a big problem later on. Alright. So we are coming up towards the end of the stream. Unfortunately, yes, short stream today. We'll do a quick base tour in a moment. And I will see how much I can do of this. Now that I'm about to have to close out, we're going to do... Let's see if I can get all the windows done. That'll be one more thing. So we'll do a quick tour. We'll try doing the spawn, you know, sea dragon in. See if it does do a mini sea dragon. Every time I've done the spawn command, it always spawns the full size. So AZ, if you're still with me, go ahead and post that command again. We'll give it a try really quick. Like I say, I'm gonna go park myself in the Cyclops. So, you know, good place to stay. I got my food and some supplies here, and you know, it's just a good hangout spot, good save spot. So let's save, which will take a moment. This does kind of slow down a bit. What is my group called, David? I really don't have a group. I guess the Spicies, the Hot Peppers, the Daily MSG Users. I don't know. We haven't really ever come up with like a group name. Where you talk about my music group there? Or are you talking about community name or the music name? Community name, I'll just usually call everybody the Spicy People, if it ever comes around to that. Alright, so let's actually we'll start over here with the zoo, and I'm going to turn off some of the heads-up display stuff. So all of our biome stuff, you can see with the new spotlights, which are nice. It does give that like movie premiere, museum grand opening top look where you got all the lights going in for some big event. So that's a really nice effect. Of course, nothing in those yet. I haven't got to doing all of those biomes yet, but we got these. So when you go by, you'll be able to swim outside and look in and see all of these fish, you know, like that with these different biomes. Now I haven't got the windows done for these because I need more quartz, a massive amount of quartz left. But everything is pretty much being filled in. I've got labels going, which is making it easier for me to find stuff as I'm moving through. Except I forgot a label there. Of course I did. So I'll still have to double check everything in the end for these, make sure I've got all those. There's our Grand Reef, which was here, Crash Zone. Let's make sure. Yeah, we still got good population balance here for everything. Even with 6 of the large creatures in there. So that's the zoo. We've got all this. You know, our gift shop that we've been building, and along with cuttlefish adoptions, which we have yet to put the cuttlefish in, but later on they'll be in here. And we'll go out, and then kind of the entryway, the welcome center, give, you know, snacks, get yourself a branded hat, and we'll just keep going. Let's see, this one has not been used yet. This is going to be leading to research lab stuff that we'll be doing later. This is my massive storage, which is not organized right now, just because I'm burning through so much stuff so quickly at points that there's really no reason to organize it just yet. And we have, of course, sea moth moon pools, which I have this one I keep using because of the docking stuff, and I had storage in there. This will be prawn soup moon pools. We have our observatory area down here. We'll probably have some more additions down this way as well. I'm not sure. This might be where I build the docking point for like the Cyclops to come in. And of course, you know, all the thermal plants I've been building, all 40 of them that are here for 10,000 power. And this is like the central hub for the underside. This will get decorated at some point, I know. Just not sure what yet. We'll do more research lab, office areas, like that. Then we have our food production, which is the same thing on each of the towers. The top floor is that. The middle one is all of my water production, which is stopped again. And then the sides are, one is Reginald and one is Oculus, because those have the 2 highest per inventory spot power production in the game for bioreactors. So if I ever did a bioreactor here, I'd have plenty of fuel. And then going up, we have our, well, the corridor here, which leads from the plant, or through the plant area, leading into the habitats. So you see just how much I've got going here. I've still got more plants to put in, and another row of stuff for decorative elements. We come into our central area. We've got my decorations fabricator, got coffee machines, vending machines, trash can, of course, you know. It's kind of like a hotel is the idea. You come out into the little lobby area where you get vending on each floor, or, you know, next to the elevators, here's vending, here's trash, ice machines. And then this is kind of the basis for a, you know, room. So you have like the office and living area, and then up top you have the living quarters, which is more of no windows so people can't see it. And we'll do more with this later. I still have to do the other ones. And then we have our second floor, which sits just above that. We'll do the same thing here. Oh, and I need to put in another bulkhead there. And a bulkhead there. So we still have bulkheads to put in for some of these. But yeah, that is the base so far. That is what's causing all this lag. And how much I have done during live streams, as well as the time off screen grabbing supplies. So very, very long build process. And we still have a lot more to go through. Let's say, alright, that's there. We're gonna try this. AZ, is he still with us? I need to know that command for spawning into the containment facility. What is my music group called? It's just, you know, me and the nerd guy. It's his thing. I'm just filling in. I don't have like a band I'm part of. I'm just sitting in with the nerd guy doing acoustic today. So no group name is what it is. So, and Black, thanks for hanging out, Black Knot, but I'm going to be going shortly too, so if you can't make it back in a few minutes, then, you know, thanks for hanging out. Watch the rest of the video later. Alright, once this renders, I think I'm in there. Yes! There we go. Okay. Let me find that command. Let me scroll back through the chat a bit. See if I can find it again. I think I can go far enough back for that. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe I'm missing it. You know what? Okay, maybe I got it now. There we go. Spawn scaled sea dragon. I might need to... Oh yeah, we don't even have him to fight the Emperor anymore because the Emperor's dead. Sea dragon 3. Okay, that didn't do anything right there. Let me see if that did it. Nope, not here. We'll do this. We'll try it here. Spawn scale. Okay, one word scaled. The dragon 3.0.01. What you put in for the command? That's not working. And it's not saving the command, so it's not working at all. Spawn scaled the dragon 0.01. Try that? Nope. Alright, I'll have to look for that command, see what's going on with that, figure that out later. But yeah, then we'll go ahead and do this. It'll be end of the stream because I need to get ready to get going. Let's see, cave squid things. If you're talking about the little crab squids, like the big brain looking ones, what is it, the Brainiac Hulk, you know, the Hulk villain, Brainiac, whatever he's called, that looking thing, the big chrome domes, you just have to find their eggs. They're there, but they don't fall to the ground like normal eggs. They like to put them up on the walls, so go to Deep Grand Reef, you can find them easily there. If you're talking about the eels, then Jelly Shroom Cave, go to the big mushrooms, look in the middle where they come out, you'll find eggs in there. So that's where you can find those audio. I think I did that actually last stream was with the use the scanner room, and it'll show in the Deep Grand Reef, you look for creature egg, it'll show them up on the wall. They really like to hide them up in the foliage on the wall, so that's the easiest place to look for them in the Deep Grand Reef. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody. Sorry I had to do such a short stream today, but hey, I gotta make some money, and I've got a cash in hand performance to go do, so we'll be back to normal duration next week. Same time next week, though. We'll keep to the half-hour earlier thing. It's working for me. It's working for AZ, and it seems to be working for a bunch of other people. Thank you, guys, Al and David, for the donations. It really means a lot to me. And I will see you guys next time. And be ready. This coming Friday, new game, taking the place of the Friday Subnautica stuff. But it's still going to be like a spacey building type game, so it should be a good fit for us on the channel. But yes, once again, I'm Mr. Spicy. Thanks for hanging out midday. I will see you guys next time.